Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Working Man Ron Doyle. We've got a little bit of a conduit installation and I'm pulling mule tape in today in 14 sections of 3-inch Schedule 40 conduit, and it's got two sweep 90s, long sweep 90s on this. I'm going to set you up on a stand. We're going to try a different approach to sending mule tape to the meter socket. As you can see down here, we have got the 3-inch conduit. I've got a bridge going across with a shovel. We're going to go ahead and get the mule tape installed in the conduit before we push the conduit in the ground and put the stake at the end and do a tie-off. So I'm going to set you up. We're going to try a totally different approach. This approach is with a DeWalt lawn blower, leaf blower. So there's many different brands of leaf blowers. This just happens to be what I have. It is a very powerful one. It is a DeWalt brushless 60 volt 60 volt max model DCBL 770. We are going to try this and see how this goes. Right now we've got 7 bags tied up on our spool, and we're going to use the leaf blower and we're going to blow it in to the conduit run at the end of this. So let me go take you down to the very end and show you where this leads to. As you can see, we're all set up. I'm going to walk you the length of this conduit. Got a little squirrely right in here where we had a hand dig. There's another part of this video of cutting a Comcast wire in half. Apologize for the shakiness. I'm trying to hold this thing as still as I can, but you can see that we've got a really good run. And right here at the end of this trench, it's a long sweep 90. Right in the hole. Now, to get the meter socket lined up with the conduit riser, I banged wedges to get the conduit over that way. That's one location. And she sweeps around this radius over to it coming up through a 200 amp sub panel emergency switch slash meter socket. This allows the utilities to come up through, so it's an unfused conductor going into the meter socket. This shield makes it code compliant because you can't run an unfused conductor in a sub panel, exterior sub panel, without having shielding on it. This is a direct feed from Delmarva Power. We're on the Maryland's eastern shore, but it's going to come up through here. And this is a very unique meter socket that a lot of electricians are employing. It has 2 pull-throughs on the top. If you're doing an overhead service, you do it here. This is to get your feeders out overhead. So you've got 8 possible spaces for breakers, and you can run your feeders up and over through this pre-punch knockout that they give you from Square D. But the purpose of this video is to see if a leaf blower will actually do this conduit run that you see right here. So I'm going to set you up on the end of the camera where I'm actually doing the work. We're going to leave this free floating, and we're going to try to blow the bag with the mule tape right through here. I left the same number of bags down in the pipe instead of pulling it back out. Strung the mule tape across the roadway so we have a straight shot with an extra probably 40-50 foot of line than what we need. Let's see if this overspools the spool that's on the ground. Let's see how another attempt will do. It appears that I've hit something solid. Let me see, check the other end. Ladies and gentlemen, would you look at that? I took the nose cone off to get a little bit more air pressure. I felt air coming back to me. Would you look at this? Ladies and gentlemen, there was some dirt in the line. This we got a little carried away when we were gluing the conduit together. Would you look at that? That is 5 bags, and that is blown in with a DeWalt 60-volt leaf blower. I am pleasantly surprised at how good this works. Yes, you got a free spool so that you don't hang up. You're losing a lot of air from around that diameter of pipe trying to put the nozzle and trying to have this pass the nozzle at one time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Food Line shopping bags with a 60-volt leaf blower. Saves a generator and a vacuum. You're doing it from one end. Yes, it takes longer than a vacuum cleaner, but if you're working with a leaf blower, it will work. I would recommend you all give it a try. So I'm going to go ahead and put this panel back together so that I don't hear anything from Delmarva Power. It has a holding screw, which is a Phillips. It's inserted at this top corner. Goes through the hole. Basically, it keeps the shield from being pushed out. Now the slip knot that I got here is going to be going up and over and tied on to one of the lugs. So if somebody gets the wild idea to pull the cable on the other side, it won't fall down into the conduit that you see coming up from the bottom. So this does have an Arlington adapter because the biggest port, the biggest knockout in this particular panel is a 2.5 inch, and Delmarva Power requirements are a 3. This is an Arlington product, a 3-inch glue-on fitting to a threaded 2.5 inch adapter. It can be bought from your electrical supply houses. Looks like we're getting ready to get a little storm coming. Hopefully I get this video done before it happens. And these are the 2 screws that are for securement on this front cover plate. Always install both your screws before you decide to snug them up. Now, one thing I will say about this Arlington adapter that's at the bottom, this door should have been made with a notch. And if you see, this door going across is not made with a notch. You have a little bit of interference right in here, and you're going to see my struggles putting this door, shutting this door. A homeowner comes in here and is going to want to check the breakers, turn them off or turn them on. They're going to find that getting this door is very hard to open. It may come to a point where I have to come back and I have to grind the bottom lip of this so it shuts around that 2.5 to 3 inch adapter. But I have to push it on the top, bang the bottom and get it in position. That's how it's done. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you to the end so that I could show you what Delmarva Power requires for the end of the conduit chaseway. So let me take you down there and I'll show you that, and we'll end this video. Delmarva Power wants approximately 8 to 10 foot of mule tape coming out of the end of the conduit raceway so they can hook on their service feeders and pull them through. They've been doing it with a knitting excavator. They'll hook the 4-aught down to the very end, and they'll use this mule tape that I'm installing today to pull their feeders through. They're going to be doing a directional bore connecting with this pipe going across the roadway to a transformer or a pedestal box on the other side. But you can go ahead and cut off 10 foot, wrap it around this stake, and I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so I got a 12 foot cut off, and what I'm going to do is do a simple slip knot. Cross one over the other, like you see, and then come back through and pull it. So you have a dead end. This is the dead end. This is the live end. As you can see, it's a simple slip knot. We're going to take it a piece of scrap wood around the job site. This is actually a band top frame from a pallet. I know you all have seen this stuff before. Usually they'll use this underneath of a skid of plywood or OSB. I'm going to take the slip knot. Oh, but it didn't work too good. Let's not edit that out. Let's do this again. Tie you a basic slip knot. This is basically so Delmarva Power can see it above ground, so they know where the end of the conduit raceway is. I do all my conduit raceways this exact way, unless it enters, it goes up a pole, and then I'll actually run a sweep 90 going up a pole. So take the stake and I'll spiral it. That will basically give them an established point of reference for where the end of the conduit is. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like the video presentation of blowing mule tape in with a DeWalt leaf blower. I hope you all like the video, like the presentation. I hope you all will attempt to try this on your next job and let me know how it goes if you like the idea. Yes, this process takes longer. I always have a leaf blower when I'm driving around with the mini skid. Have got a problem blowing out the radiator on a frequent basis, but having that leaf blower around gives me some versatility and some options on how to pull mule tape in. If y'all like the video, greatly appreciate you giving me a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel for future videos on things electricians do and creative ideas. Hope y'all liked it. God bless. Y'all have a wonderful day.